Would you move this table again?
I didn't move shit.
Damn, dude.
No, it's too close, man.
Perfect for me.
I'll make it work though.
God damn, dude. What is it? April 4th?
April 4th.
Going
That's
on
the
in the...
fourth month of the year.
Very good.
On the fourth day in 2024.
Very good. What's going on in the world today? Besides everything's fucked.
Everything's fucked.
You know, it's crazy when you think about how, because when you're reading history books, it's like, wow, dude, why did the fucking empire fall? Like, why did the great Roman Empire fall? Why did this great country fall? Why did it go to shit? And then you realize, like, oh, well, that's why, because like it was just happening. Everyone's like, we're gonna fucking meme us into fucking into World War III.
I mean, I'm no history buff. Mal, I love history. I'm no history buff, but I'm pretty sure every great empire has fallen from within.
Yeah,
Like it
I mean,
implodes from the inside.
yeah, pretty much. It's just like, are we in that moment in our life? Are we gonna see that? Or
I don't think we'll see it. I mean, I don't think it takes very many generations for it to happen.
But that's the thing. We've been fucked for a while. Like it's been a fucked situation for a while. You know, I can't boil it down to like where the exact moment it happened, but it's been decades that we've been on this trail. It doesn't just happen over a period of 4 years because of a bad president or.
I think we talked about it a little bit last podcast or the one before that or the one before that or the one before that or the one before that. We should go back and watch all of them. But yeah, like somewhere around the 40s, like after World War II, everything kind of started shifting. I think they could realize that they, like little by little, and they're like finally perfecting how they could keep everybody down.
Yeah, I mean the 40s. Didn't you tell me like when the nuclear family started becoming a thing?
Yeah, something like that. Like after World War II,
Like that's when
like everybody,
neighborhoods started becoming a thing, and
yeah, it like sparked off like a, like selfish type, family setting or whatever, however you want to call it.
yeah,
It's like it's kind of it's selfish kind of, like how the villages exist. Like it didn't use, it wasn't like a bunch of old people moved to a community.
yeah.
It was,
The old people would
the
grow up on
family.
their on
Yeah,
the farm or the place they were
yeah,
living at. So
yeah.
I don't know, man. I just
I mean, we can still have all the creature comforts of AC and iPhones and shit, and still act as a tribe.
yeah.
You know,
I don't know, man. I feel like we're seeing it happen. I feel like we're seeing America implode from within, and it's a slow thing. And I think what a problem is we've, like you said, the creature comforts have gone from creature comforts to like necessities almost. Like people
yeah.
have to have their phones. People have to have
Well, I think
certain things that is making us to the point where we're so relying, like we rely on the government so much for so many things. I think it doesn't help that the government is giving people that don't have the mindset to do better for themselves all this money and perks and benefits and stuff.
I think a lot of it comes from like you only hear from certain, like a very small percentage of people that are actually on the internet. You only hear shit from them, and all of them make it sound like it's fucking horrible. But like me, I don't watch the news at all, and I mean, I fucking prices are through the roof. I mean,
Yeah,
a blind person can see that. Like the grocery bill's fucking 4 times higher than what it was 4 years ago, or fuel's fucking twice as much as what it was. Like everybody can see that. But like as far as like social problems or like problems of that nature, like the whole fucking, and I do think it's getting a little worse, like the whole like men can use the women in the bathroom, like stop assuming a gender and stuff like that. I
yeah.
think like a lot of that stuff, like the whatever, and also I'm getting tired of seeing this shit like where autism's fucking cool to be now.
Yeah,
Like, stop.
yeah,
You're not actually autistic because you like to be by yourself.
yeah.
Like I like to be by myself. I'm not fucking autistic.
Well, we don't know that. Haven't gotten tested
never
yet.
not diagnosed. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if I just say I'm autistic, I'd be fucking. Everybody will stop asking me, hey, how come you don't want? How come you don't want to go to a fucking Red Lobster with 30 people without a reservation? You don't want to do that? No, I'm good, dude. I don't want to be that dick.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I just like I look at the government, I look at what's going on, I look at everything we're forced to do, and it's like what the fuck is actually going on?
Yeah. Well, taxes are bad. Taxes, like I was saying, like all the obvious shit. But
But
as
yeah,
far as
but it's
like
obvious, but we're not doing anything about it. No one's doing anything about it.
I am.
No, like you can do it yourself. That's great, but the problem is no one like we're not doing it. Like, what are we like as America, as normal Americans, not government, not companies, not like when you go to the
Oh, what
store.
I'm saying, I'm not paying my taxes.
Yeah, but you're not paying. You're paying sales tax.
Well, yeah, I'm paying all the
Like you're
shit I
paying.
have to pay.
That's what I'm saying. Like the normal Americans, the everyday people that wake up and go to work or wake up and whatever. Like there's no reason that we're not like what the fuck. We're taxed on our vehicles, then we drive on the roads that we're taxed on, then we're taxed for this, we're taxed for this, we're taxed for this, and I can go on about taxes. But it's not just taxes; it's everything. I mean, we're forced to have insurance. Like for instance, we're forced to have insurance. I pay, what I'm supposed to pay on insurance for my vehicles. Christina got rear-ended. The person didn't have enough cover because they rear-ended someone else, and then that car that he got rear-ended got rear-ended into us. So the main person at fault had the shittiest, oldest car of everyone. The one in between us had a fucking Kia, the new Kia, the Telluride,
Yeah.
brand new Kia Telluride, and then she got rear-ended in the Jeep. The car that rear-ended her was like a fucking '05 Explorer. We got the insurance information, and the insurance like, oh well, we're still working on the Kia, blah 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 blah. Like we gotta, that they're probably gonna total that vehicle. It's got front end and rear end damage and all this other stuff, and we're paying, we're taking care of that. So, you know, you're gonna be put to the back burner, and we can't do anything about it. Like, yeah, we can go through our insurance and claim, and and then our premium will go up because we got to put a claim in. That's not It's not fair. Like, why do I have to pay a higher insurance to make sure my shit's taken care of, and then some piece of shit's driving around with bullshit insurance that's not going to cover any damages on anything that's worth more than $2,000? Like, no, that insurance should be footing the fucking bill. Like, that insurance be like, oh shit, you got fucking $6,100 in damages. Okay,
No, it should be that your insurance covers your vehicles, his insurance covers his vehicle. Like
yes,
it should be like a property.
yes,
Like if I own my house, I'm not required to have insurance on
yeah,
it. But if it burns down to the ground, it's on me.
yeah.
But I mean, I get that my house is not going to run somebody else over, you know. But I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's the part. Like, how would that work if you hit like somebody that you know, uh, I don't know, you killed? Well, actually, well, if you didn't have insurance and you ran somebody over, and there's no insurance to cover it, so that'd be like the issue with that. But that'd be the only thing I can think of right off the top of my head.
yeah, and you can fix those little details, down the road or as you go. But there's no reason that I have insurance, I pay insurance. She got hit in January. It is not April. The vehicle's not fixed yet because we're dealing with their insurance. Why? Why are we the ones burdened with that when we do what we're supposed to do? We do what we are forced to do. Like, that's the fucking bullshit part of it. That's what I'm so irritated about, because they're talking about, oh, we'll just have to settle for a smaller price. Like, that's not how that works. You damage my vehicle, fix it.
Yeah.
Like, if I damage someone's vehicle, my insurance would fucking fix it in a heartbeat, and then our premium would go up. That's how it would work for us, because we're doing what we're supposed to do. And I don't even like saying we're doing what we're supposed to do. We're doing what we're forced to do. Because if I wasn't forced to have insurance, I wouldn't have insurance. I would just tell Christina to drive safer. You know? And I would drive safer. Everyone would drive safer if they weren't forced to have insurance. But you hear it all the time. That's what we have insurance for. That's what we have insurance for. No, we have insurance because we're forced to have insurance. Yeah, if you own your vehicle and it's not financed, you're not forced to have insurance. But now everyone else has to pay for your non-insured vehicle. I have to pay a little extra money a month for non-insured motorist insurance. Like I don't necessarily have to, but if I'm forced to pay insurance already, might as well fucking just tack that bill on there extra fucking.
That should be part of the how we talked about like a special license.
Yeah.
Like you take a very rigorous course showing that you know how to drive. Like no questions asked. You get a special license plate where you don't have to obey by other than like residential and school zones.
Yeah.
But other than that, speed limits don't apply to you, blinkers don't apply to you. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Just go.
Yeah.
Just go from point A to point B.
Because the problem, all the rules are set for dumbasses.
And they have to. Anybody that doesn't have that license has to stay in the right 2 lanes. Yep. Whatever the furthest lane to the right is, that's the one you got to stay in.
Yeah.
You cannot go out of that lane unless it's a 3 lane, or 6 lane. There's some people get all butthurt if you call it a 3 lane.
Yeah.
But so stay the fucking the right 2 lanes.
Yeah.
You only get in the middle lane to pass. If you don't have a special license plate, you don't fucking belong in the left lane. Don't fucking matter. No question. It doesn't give a shit. I don't care.
Yeah.
Cops can't pull you over.
No.
But that one of the requirements would be you'd have to have insurance.
Yeah.
Because obviously you're gonna, you're at a higher risk. And arguably not really though.
No, that's the problem. When I'm driving, I always do self. I always do defensive driving. I'm never, I'm not the one that's like, I trust everyone around me to do what they're supposed to do. I don't trust anyone. I was at a gas station earlier today, and it took me 10 minutes to get into the fuel lane because I had the trailer. It was a Wawa, but it was like a smaller Wawa. It only had one row of gas pumps.
I don't even bother with Wawa. If I got a trailer, Wawa's out of the question. Unless I have to shit. That just block a whole parking lot.
The problem is you got these like these people that are so unaware of their surroundings that they don't realize that. So I'm like the corner pump's right here, the end pump's right here. I'm going for that one because I have a trailer. There's a car right here blocking me from going this way because they're trying to let people come like towards the gas station because there's another vehicle getting air at the air pump. And because he was doing that, instead of just doing what he's supposed to do, let one car through, then you go through, alternate, so that way everything's smoothly. He let like 3 cars come through, and the third car that came through, whoop, pulled right up to the fucking. I had my blinker on and everything, hoping that they would like.
Did you ever hand out the window?
No, I threw my hands up when she just drove up and parked in the corner. I was like, motherfucker, dude. And then the people that go to the gas stations, because I'm not saying when you don't have a trailer, you don't have a right to park in the outside pump. But when there's 30 pumps and 27 of them are being used, and one outside pump is not being used, don't go to the outside pump. Go somewhere else. Put your little Kia sedan car inside on the inside pumps. Don't go to the outside. Oh, it's easier. Because then someone with a trailer has to sit there and wait. There's been times where people are so oblivious to their surroundings. I've literally sat behind someone for 10 fucking minutes. Like, pulled up where I was like this far away from their car. And they're just sitting in their car on their phone. Not pumping gas. Nothing. They literally got out of the car, went inside the gas station, got their stuff, came back out. I was like, maybe they're paying inside, whatever. Came back out, got back inside the car, and put it on their phone for like 10 minutes. I was like, what? How oblivious can you be about your surroundings that you don't even understand that there's someone behind you trying to get to the pump that you're at? Because I think that situation was it was only the diesel pumps were only on the end, and it's like,
if I was at a Wawa, they would have been
no, I'm saying this that was a different situation.
I went to Tampa, I was coming back from picking up the truck from Skip, and so the last gas station, I'm not familiar with the area down there. I'm not ever down there.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh yeah, I passed 2 gas stations on the way to his shop to pick up the truck, and I wasn't really paying attention, so I didn't realize I needed fuel. So when I left, I passed the first gas station, which is like a mini truck stop, would have been fine. The second one, I was like, fuck, I need gas. So I stopped at the first gas station I saw before I had to jump on the highway. And they only had diesel pumps on the end. I try to avoid those. That's the reason I say all that. So I try to avoid the ones with diesel pumps on the end.
Yeah.
For this reason.
Well, so do I, but
so I pulled in there. There's like 4 lanes or whatever, 2 pumps in each lane. So it's like, I don't know, 12 fucking pumps or whatever your normal gas station is. Diesel only on the end on both of them. And they're like the sideways ones. So when you
like
have a trailer,
ones.
you can't just like come around this way. It's like there wasn't enough room. And it's just like downtown, like Bradenton or whatever, fucking, like, so it's not a big gas station already. So that guy left the pump, and this other guy had already been there. Like this truck had pulled up as I was pulling in. He got there first, whatever. He had a diesel. So I went down to the next one. I was like, oh, the car will finish up quicker. Went over there, and I'm blocking a whole fucking thing. So I was like, he's almost done. This motherfucker, he's pumping gas, right? And then he goes over and he's wiping his mirrors, whatever. Cool. Gas gets done pumping. He puts the thing on the handle. Keep in mind, I'm blocking the fucking gas station. Like, I'm making a huge presence here. I got a fucking race truck on the back of it. Like a very obvious, like my big ass truck just sitting there in the middle of the gas station. This motherfucker hangs the gas pump up, goes over there, squeegees his fucking window. This guy's like, I don't know, 110. He squeegees his window. Then he goes around to the passenger side, opens his door, and like pulls something out, and then starts wiping his fucking his passenger window down. I'm like, what the fuck? So at this point, I'm like committed. I can't.
Yeah.
Like, I can't go to the other side.
Yeah.
So luckily, the gas station wasn't like super busy, so I wasn't like holding anybody up.
Yeah.
So I just put the truck in park.
Well, I don't fucking care when that happens.
Yeah.
I'll hold everyone up because it's not my fault.
Well, so he closed the passenger door, walked around, and his receipt or whatever didn't print.
So he goes inside instead of pulling it up.
Yeah.
And then
So he goes inside. So I was like, all right, whatever. So I put the truck in park. I walk in there, hold the door open for him, go in afterwards, grab my drink, grab me a Snickers bar, go cash out or whatever. And we leave the store about the same time. I go sit in my truck. I eat a whole Snickers bar, drink half my Monster. And I'm still waiting for this guy. He gets to the pump, and he sees like something. He looks at the receipt, and is like, huh. Fucking turns back around, goes back inside the gas station.
Jesus Christ.
I was like, are you fucking kidding me, dude?
I'm saying, dude, people are fucking oblivious. People are like, and that ties back into what we were talking about earlier about what the fuck's going on. That's what's going on. And it's not just.
I mean, he was an old guy.
But it's not just because he's Asian. Everyone does it. Everyone does it.
But what I'm saying, he shouldn't even be driving either.
No, no. I know a lot of people that shouldn't be driving, even like people in their fucking 40s.
Especially Asians.
Women.
Fucking women.
Disclaimer. But yeah, it's like, I think that's a big problem is people are oblivious to a lot of things in this world, and they choose to be because we become a nation that punishes those who hold people accountable. Like if you were to get out of your truck and tell the guy, hey, can you move your car please so I can pump my fuel in my truck? This is the only diesel that's available. I have a trailer. I need to get here. You'd be the asshole. You'd be the dick. And the problem is people like me and you who tend to hold people accountable for the most part, I don't know about you, but I've backed off a lot because I've been the bad guy in those situations. And that's the problem. When you're holding people accountable, which is the problem that no one gets held accountable from the time they're 5 years old anymore, and like or younger than that, all the way up to, when you don't hold people accountable for their actions and don't call people out on their bullshit, that's when the problems start. The problems start when that happens and people stop talking. When people stop talking about issues that are uncomfortable, that's when shit starts happening. Because we've been so divided we've been so worried about, what gender people are and, who voted for who in 2016, that it's like you can't be friends with people anymore. I've lost friends because I voted a certain way and they didn't. And it's not I didn't say like, hey, we're going to stop talking because you voted for Hillary Clinton in 2016. Like, I don't give a fuck who you voted for. Like, do I think it's a dumb move? Yes. Do I think it's a bad move for America in general to vote for a person that's like that? Yes. But I'm not going to stop being your friend because you don't think the same exact way I do. I like having friends that actually think differently than me, or at least being acquainted to people that think differently than me, because that, it.
You like people of color.
Yeah, love people of color.
I'm not racist.
They're my fucking. I'm not. I have many black friends. I'm a groomsman at a black wedding, so I'm obviously not racist.
Yeah, you got invited to the black barbecue, so
I did get invited to the barbecue, so I can officially say I'm invited to the barbecue.
I'm jealous.
Don't be. There was more crackers there than I thought there was gonna be. I was telling Christina that I got there. I got there 15 minutes early. They were still setting up, and my buddy DeLon's like, I was like, "Where's everybody at?" He's like, "Oh, they're on brown time." Literally, all the guests that showed up early were all the white people that were being there, except for the best man.
Where's everybody at?
The best man's
So
the
there's
only
probably supposed to be a shitload of black people, but half of them was like, yeah, we'll get it next time.
Yeah, it was funny because I told Christina, I was like, "Man, there's more white people here than I thought. That's a bummer. I thought it was gonna be like me and her and like two other people that were white." But yeah, going back to what I said, that's the issue where we're so focused and wrapped up in that whole idea that we're not realizing that. I mean, our government personnel are doing insider trading, or doing shit that people are doing prison time for, and everyone knows it, and everyone's like, like, what the fuck? Like, what? How's that? Why is that even a thing? Why you can't go into a public service job, never having a job before, and getting out multimillionaire? Like that, that doesn't make any sense. Congress just gave themselves a raise.
After they went on strike to do it.
Yeah.
Or almost went on strike to do it.
Like, and then I hear, oh, well, Congress is going to go in recess till next month. What? What? Recess?
Yeah.
My daughter goes to recess. You motherfuckers need to be working.
Yeah.
Our country sucks right now. Go to work.
That shit blows my mind, dude. And it's also funny, too, when they go on strike, out of all the government employees that get shut down, they're the only ones that still get paid. Like, you guys are the ones that decide to go on this strike.
Yeah.
Like, hey, does everybody want to take a 3 months paid vacation?
Basically.
Everybody say aye. Duh.
Like, I don't think, unless the meeting's officially, or unless the conversation is officially classified for defense purposes only, I think that everything they say and do should be monitored and recorded. And if they don't like that, guess what? Don't run for public office. You work for the American people, so we should have a right to hear and see everything you guys do, aside from fucking and
No.
nope.
24
Pornhub's going to open up an entire channel.
24 hour surveillance.
Government officials.
NancyPelosi.com.
I'd watch it.
Beat the cops off that motherfucker.
You ever see the fucking young pictures of her when she's like in her 20s, dude? No, man, like that, like I jokingly talk about, like, oh, I'll run for the mayor of Fruitland Park, blah blah blah. I would fucking do it. I would do it, and I would
fucking do it.
I might.
Don't say you might. Just fucking do it.
And I would hold that true. Like,
I know a mayor.
I know a mayor too. I would hold myself true to that.
Got it.
Yeah, right. That's like a fucking movie. How I accidentally became mayor.
Yeah, right.
But I thought about that the other day. I was like that. I would try and I would hold true to that of every official meeting I have. So if I'm the mayor, I'm sitting in my big mayor chair, and I'm like, do this, do that. You go here. I'm sitting there, and I'm having everything recorded. Some big fucking county commissioner walks in, wants to have a chat with me. Hold on, does this have anything to do with military or police or local law enforcement? No. Okay, cool. Click. Go ahead. Let's have this conversation. That's how it should be. There should be no, oh, we're going to vote on this bill, but before that, we're going to take this senator who is on the fence about what he's going to do into this back room, come out 5 minutes later, and he's voting the way we want him to vote.
Yeah.
What the fuck? You mean to tell me you went back there and talk about military stuff? Talk about classified documents and shit?
Yeah, what'd you do?
Fucking doubt it.
Suck them off?
No, they
go in there, there's like a bunch of strippers and shit in there. Say, hey!
But with us, dude. No, they went back there and said, hey, how do you like your suicide?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to commit suicide. All right, cool. Vote this way.
Yeah. Remember that ritual we made you do? Yeah, we're gonna blackmail you.
Yeah.
I try not to believe the whole worship the devil thing, but a lot of it kind of makes sense. The
Yeah.
whole, you know, what's the big meeting they have every year or whatever?
Yeah, what is that in the woods where they burn the fucking?
Yeah,
Oh, what is that name of that fucking?
Bilderberger, something like that. Bilderberg.
No,
It's like the Bilderberg meeting or some shit.
I don't know.
It's the name of the founder or whatever. Some weird Freemason
Well, that's the thing. Like
shit.
Freemasons have like people that have got like have left the society and shit like that, which is apparently not something that's easy to do or is even really capable of doing. Like people have to do it like in secret, kind of like Scientology. Did you know Tom Cruise is like once the founder or whatever or whoever's in charge of Scientology right now, once he dies, like Tom Cruise will be the fucking guy.
That'd be
Like he's the
funny.
next up to be in charge of Scientology.
Not John Travolta.
No,
Damn.
no. But no, yeah, they talk about like all those Freemasons, 25, all those Freemasons and shit that have gotten out of it. All those high level guys that talk about like when you're first initiated, they have you go in there and drink the blood of something, and like they'll make you hold like a severed head in your hand with a fucking machete in the other hand. They take pictures of you, and like that's their blackmail. Like because you don't have the power to say, oh well, everyone did it. Okay, no, you're fucking crazy. Like you killed someone, and that's all these missing children, all these missing people. They're not missing. Some of
Yeah.
them are. Some people went missing.
No, they're all missing
Yeah. Well, I'm saying like
to
some people.
us.
Yeah, some people actually went missing. Though. Like some people actually do go hiking and they get lost. That happens. Some people get kidnapped by normal people that well not normal, but like
I have 4 people
yeah,
right over there.
right over there. But
Are all
that actually
above
happens. But
18.
all like majority of these people like that just go missing and no one really talks about it. Yeah, that's the government. That's celebrities. That's the elite. They're taking them and they're doing something with them. Don't know what. We know what they're doing with the kids, but we don't know what they're doing like the 50-year-old woman who goes missing. She didn't just walk off one day. All the people that created inventions that were like life changing inventions, like world changing inventions, the fucking the car that runs on water and stuff. The whole situation with Diddy right now. We didn't even fucking mention this entire podcast. It's a fucking big thing.
No, I forgot about all that shit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's hard to not believe a lot of that shit.
Well, I was
Like,
watching the video and this woman.
but at the same time, though, I'll make this quick. At the same time, like maybe he's on the run because somebody just don't like him. Somebody with some power, like, hey, we'll just say he's been trafficking humans. I mean, I don't think that's the case, but like,
No,
just to see the other side of the aisle, it's like
yeah,
maybe because if how do you fight against that? Even all the money in the world, how do you fight it?
yeah,
He's going to end up in jail whether he was trafficking people or not.
yeah.
So
Well, no matter
how
what,
do you?
even if it came out tomorrow that he never did any of that, he's just a freak who likes watching people having sex in his house because that's a true thing. Like there's cameras all in his house and stuff.
Yeah,
But he'll never like 10 years from now, it won't be like you won't see Diddy in a fucking movie being a funny character. That's not going to be a thing ever again. And I can't remember the name of the record label they started all those years ago, but like the five founders, Diddy and Al and I don't know the other three names, but there's only two left. One's Diddy, another one almost died of a heart attack or died of some weird thing. He was in a hospital and shit like that. It was a big thing, but everyone from that every founder of that record label was they died of a heart. Two of them died of a heart attack. One of them died of pneumonia, and the fourth one was hospitalized with similar symptoms. That like, and apparently all of them were working on a tell-all book about founding the record label and everything. So put that in your fucking brain and let it roll around for a second. Like, pretty fucking.
so are they trying to kill Diddy,
No,
or is Diddy the one behind all of it? You think?
I think Diddy's the one behind all of it because the other ones didn't get some like big like, oh, he's a
Or
pedophile.
what if Diddy's on the run because he's part of the one that was writing the book?
No, he's on
just to see
he's
the
on the
other side
run
of the
because Diddy
story.
did it. Diddy fiddled kids,
What if Diddy didn't do it?
but Diddy did do it. Diddy did it, no doubt about that. And if all of it's true, trafficking and everything, he can hope he fucking dies a slow and painful death.
Because like the same thing they're doing to Trump, you know.
Yeah, but they're not going after him for pedophile ring. They're going after him because he fucking made his
Well, I'm just saying they're
Mar-a-Lago
going
fucking
after
Mar-a-Lago resort more than what it was like.
yeah, because they can't go after Trump with the pedophile thing.
Yeah, because he's not like this.
No, because the fucking Epstein thing, you know, like it's politician related. They go after fucking Trump with pedophile stuff, then the whole MAGA country is gonna be like, oh yeah, what happened to the fucking Epstein list then? Huh? You fucking
I like how that just came and went too.
yeah.
Like again, back to the beginning. What the fuck are we doing? There's so much shit that's wrong right now.
I want to know when the island's going up for sale. I bet you it's gonna be cheap.
I don't know. Don't let Trump tell you what the value is because he'll fucking tell you it's worth fucking billions and billions. That's crazy, man. We started out in 2016 with Russia collusion. He was going to start a war, and now it's down to he said his properties were worth more than what they were.
Yeah. Duh.
Yeah, I do that too.
Yeah.
I put me in jail. I got my property listed for more than what it's worth, but if someone wants to pay that, someone wants to pay that.
Yeah.
But I know what's going to happen. If I had a serious buyer come in, they have an appraiser from the bank come in, and they'd be like, "Yeah, it's actually only worth this much."
Yeah. If I got $1 million worth of equipment, I'm trying to get 1.2 million. I'm gonna be like, hey, yeah, this shit's worth 1.2, dog. And they're gonna come in, look at it, and I'm like, nah, it's worth 1.
Yeah.
We'll give you 7.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's
how it works.
Everyone does that.
Yeah.
You post it on Marketplace. People post it on Marketplace that this thing's worth $40,000. It's like worth $5,000. Easy.
Bro, that's 20 grand brand new.
Yeah.
This shit's clapped out.
Yeah. My fucking 07 Honda Civic, 15 grand. I know what I got.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a piece of shit.
That means all them fucking dudes buying brand new trucks, throwing $5,000 worth of rims on it.
They're deep dish pizza rims?
Yeah. They go buy a brand new truck, throw big ass rims on it, and they trying to sell it for 50 grand more than what the dealership's selling it for. Jail.
Straight to jail.
Straight to jail.
Believe it or not, straight to jail. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we're fucking doing, but it needs to stop. It needs to stop. Because we have to
stop dragging the media needs to get the fuck out of they need to stop being opinion based.
Speaking of the fucking media, I can't fucking stand any of them, and I also can't stand when news organizations that consider themselves more right leaning. Oh, the mainstream media said this today. Bitch, you are the mainstream media. What do you mean the mainstream media? You are the mainstream media.
Yeah.
You're not up there saying why are you not talking about this stuff we're talking about? You have a way bigger fucking following than most people. Why is it up to celebrities why is it up to Joe Rogan to fucking talk about this shit with other comedians? Why am I getting more news from the comedians than I am from
truthful news too?
Yeah, more truthful news.
I mean, it might be opinion based or whatever, but at least they're making it funny. But
yeah.
But I mean, most comedians they'll be bashing Trump 1 second and then be like, oh yeah, by the way, Biden's a fucking idiot too, or vice versa. You know, they both comedians call out the bullshit.
Yeah, it's like news organizations, like CNN. So they're not even trying to hide it anymore. CNN, MSNBC, all of them. NBC, they're not trying to hide it anymore. They're like, oh, President Biden, he's eating a fucking chocolate ice cream. Huh, what flavor is that? And then it's like Trump, this fucking guy, and his fucking property saying he's a fucking lying sack of shit. That's what he is.
Yeah.
They're not even attempting to be like, yeah, President Biden, he says something stupid on there like, oh, he's always been like the kind of guy to, gaff his words up and shit. Then he shouldn't be in fucking politics.
And also, no, he wasn't. He used to be a pretty good speaker.
Yeah, but he used to be a pretty good speaker, but now, or even back then, he was always a liar. He was always a liar and flip-floppy. He's never been solid through his career on anything. He's always been he's trying to claim now, oh yeah, I was there at the Civil Rights Act. I was fucking at the picket lines. No, you were actually the guy that was trying to get these guys arrested.
Yeah.
The crack bill of 95 or whatever it is.
Genghis Kong.
Huh?
I met Genghis Kong.
Yeah. Yeah, back when I sat down with the president of
Ching Ching Ping.
yeah,
Or fuck.
back when I sat
One
down
of
with the
them.
president of Russia in 1942 before I was born, or when I was 5, or however old he
That's
is.
probably Biden probably watched the Putin interview, and as soon as he's like, yeah, so in 1300, Biden's like, I was there. I met that guy.
Come on, man, he's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
You know who's not a good guy? Corn Pop.
Trump.
Corn Pop was a bad dude. Yeah.
My predecessor.
My predecessor. Should have fucking made a drinking game out of that.
Dude.
They fucking wasted 15 minutes in. Well, I'm not kidding, man. I'm not serious. You stack spaghetti cans on a shelf, and or that fucking video gets me every time, dude. The fucking people that made fun of that video.
Or this guy got the chip manufacturers to stop putting more air in the bags. Good job.
It's shrinkflation. Come on, man.
That's what we're clapping for. We got the food manufacturers to put more food in their bag, huh?
We ain't doing shit. We got some fucking decrepit old fucking.
Do you think they give a shit?
We got some decrepit old fucking person who's senile running the country. Doesn't even know he's running the country. He doesn't even know.
Yeah. I just do what I'm told.
That whole transgender
Joe.
day of visibility during Easter. When they asked him about it, he's like, I wasn't aware of that. Bitch, it said the White House declares. That's you, bitch. That's you. Like, what the fuck, man? Who's actually running this country? Who? Because even when Trump was in office, the presidency now is just a fucking figurehead. That's all he is. You can't get shit done. You know,
I think it's always been that way for a while. Like, just the politics of it.
Yeah, but
I mean, people are always going to disagree, but
like we created a damn near perfect idea of government, but our founding fathers never would have dreamed that like we would let these people stay in Congress for 30 fucking years. Like they would think, oh no, we'll just do that, and then if people don't like them, they'll vote them out. Yeah, that's what they'll do. That's what our fucking great grandchildren will do. Instead, we're up here fucking dancing on TikTok, talking about fucking life hacks and to survive in 2024, you need 18 fucking side gigs. Like, there's no reason that there's channels on TikTok that literally show you how to do fucking side gigs so you can make enough money to live.
Yeah. Are you paying $6,000 a month in rent for a 1-bedroom apartment in New York? Here's 30 things you could do after you get off your normal job to make extra money.
So fucking over it, dude. I'm fucking.
Here's 70 things you can do to save money.
Yeah. Like
when you're brushing your teeth, crack the water, turn it off. Crack the water, turn it off.
Spit in a cup. Use that water tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like,
instead of taking a shower, just use the toilet water. It sits in there all day.
The people up there are so fucking out of touch with everything, man. They don't like. They can't relate to the majority of Americans that are just blue collar people or even white collar people that are just making 50 to 80 grand a year, and that's not enough. 50 to 80 grand a year is not enough. And I'm not saying it's up to the politicians to fix it, but they're not making it fucking easy. They're not making it any easier than what they're supposed to be doing.
So I saw a thing that said you'd have to make $170,000 a year to be the equivalent of what middle class was like in the 50s or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I might know some people that make 170,000. They don't show it, but
sure it's crazy, man. I mean, we got these people that are in charge of us that don't even know what we actually want. Like, it's so frustrating that you vote someone in and then it's like, oh, all that shit I said on the campaign trail, that was just shit to get you guys to vote for me.
That was just you.
Now I'm just gonna sit up here and just go on recess every fucking 2 weeks, and we're gonna sit down and talk for a couple hours, and then we're gonna go on recess for 6 months.
Yeah,
dude, our border is fucking falling apart. We're proxying 2 fucking wars. Our president is fucking senile, Alzheimer's, old ass motherfucker, doesn't know what's going on.
Can't even walk upstairs.
People are fucking killing themselves, both literally and figuratively, because of what's the state of the world we're in right now. The only reason, I don't think mental health has gotten worse because of weaker generation. I think mental health's gotten worse because we've been pushed down so much. We've been punched, and like Biden's everyone punching you down and punching you down. That's what they're doing. We've been punched down so fucking much that we're at a point now where we either fucking say fuck this and everyone stands up collectively. Everyone in America needs to sit down tonight and watch the movie Ants.
Yeah.
And when that scene when the grasshoppers talking in their bar talking about how if they stand up to us, they will beat us. That scene right there is all you need to watch. I miss it. I miss when fucking movies had actual points that made sense and we didn't even fucking know it.
Yeah.
Like they were saying that shit 20 years ago and we were like, oh, this is a good movie. It's hilarious. Ants, all the bugs are.
Disney's like, fuck, we gotta buy these people out.
Huh?
We can't let Pixar get too big.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, it was a fucking kids movie. And they were saying shit like that. It's like, no, that's like the realest shit I've ever heard in any movie. Like,
yeah.
That's like the realest fucking quote from any movie, and it's a fucking animated movie about ants and grasshoppers. What the fuck? Fuck it. I'm gonna run for mayor.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna run for mayor. I wonder how many fucking policies I can actually, like, how many things I can actually change, and like if I become mayor of Fruitland Park, can I disband the city of Fruitland Park's code enforcement? Can I get rid? Are they federal?
I don't think you could do that. I don't think it's a federal thing. I don't think you'd be able to do that though.
We'll see.
Oh.
I'll become mayor. I might be the shortest lived mayor in Fruitland Park because they might fire me. Fucking, they're like, "Oh, why'd you get fired?" Well, I got rid of like 17 organizations in our government that was not making any sense to me. So I saved us a shit ton of money in the budget.
Yeah.
But what the fuck's going on? We don't know.
I fired all the cops and made machine guns legal.
I wouldn't fire cops. I would just get rid of traffic units. There's no reason for traffic units. There's no reason for people to going around just catching people going 5 over, or some guy riding with a tag not on his trailer because the trailer tag got ripped off. Like,
whatever. Either way,
bullshit.
Stop paying taxes. Question everything.